I'm Debbie Thigpen. I am in the Select Hospital, and I'm going to rehab today. I was outside under the pole barn. I was sitting down. So I got up to go to the refrigerator. And when I did, I stumbled somehow, and my head went down and hit the cement. I don't remember nothing after that.
She just didn't act like she normally does. So we called rescue. They come and took her to Gainesville. I get this phone call. We need to have emergency surgery in order to save her life.
She had what's called an acute subdural hematoma, which is a blood clot that forms basically between the inner part of the skull and the surface of the brain.
Dr. Roper came out and he said, well, she's about as sick as somebody can be without dying. We go everywhere, we did everything together. We was always together. I'm thinking I miss my shadow.
She was in a very serious condition. She was in a coma. She had a breathing tube in. She was intubated.
They take part of your skull out, and first couple of days was rough, but then she started responding to the neurology test. She was able to squeeze your hand and stuff. On the 15th, they moved her to Select.
When I did her initial evaluation, I could tell based on how she did that she was really going to progress well.
The beauty of a thing like Select is they can actually manage people with these significant medical issues like a tracheostomy.
She was very positive and very motivated.
It's time to get out of bed. They got her, and they stood her up.
The sooner you start a patient with getting up and out of bed for therapy, sitting up on the side of the bed, working on their core, working on their heart, lungs, and general strength, it really helps their overall outcomes.
I always look forward, and I felt like I was making progress.
When you have a patient that's making such significant progress, especially in a reasonable amount of time, it just makes you feel that what you're doing is worth it.
Because I'm going every day, I could actually see. I could see a little progress each time.
She had made huge strides by the time she left us. And then from us, she went to the inpatient rehab where she continued to make strides and eventually did make it home.
Debbie was like the perfect patient. She was very sweet and receptive to anything that we wanted to do, and also entertaining. She's funny. The whole hospital literally revolves around therapy. It only exists because of therapy.
The whole time before you put the skull back in, you had to wear the helmet.
We were getting more into the activities like the Armeo and decorating her helmet. That session is when she really blossomed.
I knew even once rehab did release her that my work was cut out for me. But I'm thinking 10 days.
At the most.
She walked with the walker. After that, she was able to walk on her own.
But at least I'm playing darts. That's what I wanted. That was my goal, was to be able to let my arm throw again.
We have a lot of patients that will come back and visit, and it's always great for the therapist to see how far they've come.
I didn't recognize her because she looked so different than when I saw her last. She looked so good. She was so pretty. She had hair. When I saw her the first time, she didn't have her skull cap.
They froze it for 2 months. They said they could keep it for 6 months, but I progressed so good that they put it back within 2 months.
It was a dramatic recovery.
She was so well put together and so beautiful. It makes my little therapist heart happy.
Everybody was great. I wish I could thank every one of them and hug their neck.
I never felt that I lost her to begin with. I had confidence that she'd get better.
My life could have been gone, so I'm just very careful everything I do. But I'm going to overcome everything.
Yep, shadow's back.